Are you a new streamer and want to learn how to become good at streaming? Well, this is the right video that you have come across because today I'll be telling you about 2 mistakes that every single new streamer makes. So let's help you avoid that. Hey everyone, welcome to another video of the Just Don't Stream series. In this series, I tell you how to become good at streaming, whether you're streaming on Twitch, YouTube or any other platform. In this series, I'll be covering everything, right from which softwares you should use, which games you should play, and how you should actually be on stream. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, this would be a good time, and also hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Also, if you want to hang out with me on my live streams, make sure to follow me on Twitch. The link would be in the description. In today's video, I'll be covering 2 mistakes that every new streamer makes, and especially the second one. If you don't correct it on time, it can be really disastrous on your channel's future. So without any further ado, let's go to the mistake 1 that every new streamer makes. Ignoring the chat. Literally, I have seen so many streams where the streamer is not bothered about the chat and is just engrossed in playing his own game. That is literally the worst thing you can do on your stream. Always remember, whenever you're playing on stream, you're playing to entertain the audience and not just to advance your gameplay. Unless you're a professional esports player, but then things become different. But I'll assume that you, the person who's watching the video right now, is not a professional esports player and falls into the same bracket like rest of us. So yes, whatever you do, make sure to always read your chat. Because the chat is literally the only way on your live stream where your viewer can actually connect with you and get to know you more. Also, if you have 0 chatters on your stream, always make sure to recite what you're doing in that game, because you never know someone who's watching and actually would like what you're saying, and or even they may have a comment of if you said something wrong, or correct you better or give you a better suggestion and type it in the chat. It's your responsibility as a streamer to make them type. You might have a question, oh, I'm streaming for 0 viewers, so do I still need to say what I'm doing? Yes, because every platform has a little bit of latency in which when a viewer comes onto your stream, it takes time to update the viewer count. So by the time that 0 viewer count hits 1, the viewer would have already been in your stream for 10 to 15 seconds. And if in that 10 to 15 seconds there was nothing but pin drop silence and you just playing your game, I can bet you he's never gonna return back to your stream. This reciting part of the stream becomes even more important if you're someone who doesn't use webcam while on streams, which I highly suggest you should always have a webcam when you're streaming. I personally have tried both webcam streams and non-webcam streams, and I have seen a greater response on the webcam streams because people actually like to see the player who's actually playing it. I have done both webcam and non-webcam streams, and I have always seen webcam streams getting more attention and more chat rate compared to the other one. This is because people actually like to see the streamer who's playing and not just hear his voice. Personally, even I would prefer streams where I can actually see the streamer and not just hear the voice. But then you would say, I am playing a very competitive battle royale game and I can't really read the chat and play, so what do I do? Even in those high intense games, there are actually pockets of periods where you're not doing anything on the game, so make sure to use that time to read the chat. But again, I would highly suggest you to develop a skill where you actually play the game and read the chat side by side, because that's what a streamer has to do. So the earlier you learn, the better it is for you. Now we come to the second major mistake that every new streamer makes, and this one is catastrophic. Not trying out new things. 99.99% of the new streamers that I have seen or that I have spoken to, I get a hit that they are not ready to take risks, while when you're growing a channel is the best time to take risks. Because once in future you build out your audience and you're actually earning from your streams, it becomes literally difficult to try out new things. And by new things, I mean trying out new games as well. So let's take an example, and you play only Fortnite, or you play, let's say, PUBG on your stream, and you don't play any other game. So since you're only playing Fortnite or PUBG or any other single game on your channel, your audience gets used to watching only that particular game and not you. And the day you switch to any other game, your audience is gone. This is clearly evident in case of many big streamers who play the game that they are known for, but the day they switch the game, they drop their viewership by anything. But now these big streamers can afford it, because even after the drop, they have a substantial amount of viewers still watching their channel. But that's not going to be the thing in case of new streamers like you and me. So now let's consider another example. And this is something that I have been doing on this channel since day 1. So I can speak from my experience that this actually works. So let's say that you play every other game and not just stick to one game. And what this would do is, since you're playing every other game, you would have an opportunity to get more audience from every game and not just limit yourself to the audience of that one particular game. But that's not even the main advantage of this. The main advantage is that now your audience actually comes on your streams to see you, and it doesn't matter what game you're playing. And trust me, these are the viewers that you want on your streams, as they stick with you for the longer run. One more advantage of trying out new things is that, say supposedly you get burnt out from that one particular game because you can't play one game for the rest of your life. But now since day one you have been switching up your games every now and then, you never get bored of gaming. But now you would say, oh, but I want to be an esports player. Then this video is actually not for you. Because honestly, esports player and streamers are different. But that's something that I'll talk about in another video. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell icon so that you know when that video comes out. So yes, these are the two mistakes that every new streamer makes. One, never reading the chat. Two, limiting themselves to a very small section of audience with one particular game or one particular style of stream. Always be brave to try out new things, because you never know how things might change. For example, Fortnite got banned from Apple, majority of users lost. PUBG got banned in India, majority of users lost. You never know when things might go wrong, so always be ready with your backup. Also, let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section below. I love to read your comments. And if there's any particular game which you want me to play on stream, which by the way I do on Twitch, link in description, let me know in the Discord. Discord link also in description. Make sure to join that. And yes, avoid these two mistakes and you will have a smooth start to your streaming journey. But until next time, happy streaming.